Staying off of the kickdown point means that it will shift at the optimal RPM, not max RPM. Full launch, 4,000. Oh, shit. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Cars. All right, 2018 Golf R, EQT Stage 1, ECU, and DSG. Let's go finally try and do that 0 to 60 best launch time. I've been teasing that for many months and I just haven't done it. Now finally it's getting to be almost fall time. It's quite cool today. It's 16 degrees Celsius. I contacted Ed from Equilibrium Tuning and there is no newer version of the DSG tune that I have, so I'm on the latest and it should be safe enough to do back-to-back launches. And the whole point we're going to do this is because there's now multiple RPM stages that you can launch at, depending on throttle position. Currently have EQT DSG tune on top of an ECU with Cobb launch control, so that's 2 different RPM stages. We'll talk about that once we're in the car. Let's go see what kind of speed we can get out of this sucker. Just wanted to mention that the car content on this channel is going. This will be one of the last car videos that you see on this channel. There is now a separate new Netcruzer Cars channel, which I'm going to put a link in the description. You can go and join that, and future car videos will all go there. The Honda Pilot, the Golf R, the Volkswagen Vanagon, Westphalia, all the car content, detailed stuff will go there in the future. But for now, I'm going to keep this stuff on here because I teased you on here that this was going to happen. So I want to make sure that I fulfill that. That's the plan. If you don't like it, tell me down below, but that's the idea. It's been a while since I did this. I need to set up my cameras and stuff. The car is mostly unladen, so I don't have much in here for cargo. It's just going to be me and my computery stuff. And I just need to set up my cameras. I need to set up the app. I'm going to be using the Torque app, which I have done for all my other previous data. So I think my best launch that I got was like 4.10 to 60. That's 0 to 60 miles an hour. I'm a Canadian, so to me that's like 0 to 100 kph. Anyway, I've just been letting the car idle for a bit, so we're at 94 degrees Celsius in the oil temp, so we're getting close to the proper oil temp. As you can see, it is 17 degrees outside. I'm doing this on September of 2020, and I want to do this before it gets too cold and before I have to change off my summer wheels. My summer wheels and tires, I kind of proven that they're heavier and they are technically slower than my winters, but you do get more grip, so it's a trade-off. Anyway, enough talking about it. Let's go out and see if we can get that magical in 3 seconds 0 to 60 time. I'm hoping that I'm 3.9, 3.8. I know it's possible. I just need to be able to record it because I don't have a draggy, and I do not think I'm going to buy a draggy anytime soon. So let's just use what I have because I have comparable data from before, and we'll do that. What I can do is I can go into traction control sport mode. Once I go into sport mode with ESC Sport, then launch control will be active. So foot hard on the brake, then depending on how much throttle you give it is how much RPM it'll launch at. All right, this is gonna be my on-car shot. I don't know if it's good. I can't friggin' get the preview to work through the GoPro app. It's a little annoying. I can't see, I really can't see. It should be okay. I'm just gonna call out the numbers and then try and take screenshots and stuff if it doesn't show up on camera. Anyway, I'm in ESC Sport mode. This should be launch control activated. I'm gonna give it a little throttle. This is a 3,800 RPM launch. Launching. Oh, 2, 3, 3.812. Yes! 3.812, 0 to 60. It's a 3,800 RPM launch. Launching. Oh, 2, 3. I'm gonna give it a little throttle. This is a 3,800 RPM launch. Launching. Oh, 2, 3, 3.812. Yes! 3.812, 0 to 60. That was at a 3,800 RPM launch. 3.812. All right, that was the first one. That was a half throttle launch, guys. If I go full throttle with kickdown, whatever I have my max RPM set at in Cobb launch control will be what it will launch at. So we'll try that one next. I haven't quite figured out how to feather the throttle and get the low RPM launch. I've got cars behind me. We're gonna go full stop here. I'm gonna do a full kickdown launch control. Brake, full launch, 4,000. Oh, full launch, 4,000. Oh, shit. That was not a good shift. Oh, that was a terrible shift, and it was slower. 4.058. I'm not going to do that again. That was, oh, that felt really bad. recommend not doing full kickdown launches. Full launch, 4,000. Oh shit, that was not a good shift. Full launch, 4,000. Oh shit, that was not a good shift. Launching. Oh, 3.812, yes! It's a lot better to just do it in the half throttle RPM launch, and you get a better launch. I don't even want to do it again because I do not like what that just did to my transmission, and this is an expensive car to me. If I blow up the transmission and it's out of warranty, that's a big hurt. So I'm not going to do it again, but I just wanted to prove to you that difference in RPM launch points based on throttle position, even if you're stock, don't launch full flat to the floor. Launch it at between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM, kind of a half throttle launch, and then as soon as you let off the brake, then go full throttle. And try and stay off of the kickdown point, because staying off of the kickdown point means that it will shift at the optimal RPM, not max RPM. Alright guys, that was the whole point. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.